Today's video is sponsored by Squarespace. Stick around to the end of the video to find out how you can save 10% on your brand new website. Warning, what you are about to witness is the best rebuild we have ever made. Grab your popcorn, sit down and enjoy the ride. Salford City, famous for their takeover by Manchester United's class of '92. The Lions have captured the imagination of football fans as they continue their rise up England's lower leagues. Could they one day be bigger than their Salford area counterparts in Manchester United and City? I mean, given United's recent form, they could probably be bigger than them in 3 seasons. Jokes aside, however, today we will be rebuilding Salford City and taking them to the apex of football, the Champions League final. G'day guys, how's it going? It is JarradHD here. Welcome to our biggest rebuild of FIFA 20 so far. It is a rebuild that so many people have been asking me to do even before FIFA 20 came out. It is Salford City. This is going to take such a long time to complete. But if you guys do go on to enjoy this rebuild, make sure you leave a like on the video. It is going to take me like weeks to do, especially given how slow FIFA 20 is. So I would really appreciate a like on this video more than any. And if you are new around here, make sure you bloody scorpion kick that subscribe button down below. If you have not had the pleasure of seeing a rebuild video in the past, here are the rules. So the main objective is to win the UEFA Champions League. Every game in the rebuild is simulated except for the Champions League final. The transfers can be as unrealistic or realistic as we like. There's a big focus on the transfer window. And finally, of course, don't get butthurt if I sell your favorite player. There's the rules, let's get into the rebuild. So here is our starting 11 for Salford City in season number 1. And it is a decent side. I don't know where we're going to go in terms of getting out of the 4th division, but my first goal in terms of signing is a new attacking midfielder. I'm changing things up in this rebuild, rocking a 3 at the back formation. It's going to be interesting to see how we go, but my goals, my needs, a centre attacking midfielder, then probably a new goalkeeper, and potentially another centre back if we have the finances. But anyways, let's get into the transfer business. Our first signing is for an attacking midfielder, just like we planned. It is for Benjamin Nygren, the Swedish attacking midfielder, signing from Genk in the Belgian league for £1.7 million. And there it is, a new goalkeeper, Arnjet Muric. I believe he is from Albania. He is joining us, no, Kosovo, excuse me. He's from Kosovo, and he signs for £1.5 million from Nottingham Forest. And we have sold our centre-back, Carl Piergiani, to Hebei in the Chinese league. We sold him for £400,000. And on deadline day, we signed Nathan Collins from Stoke City, the Irishman, joining us here. How's he already unhappy? He's been here for less than 2 minutes, but we've signed him for £750,000. So a pretty successful window to kick things off here at Salford City, or Salford City. Nygren, Muric, Collins into the club, Piergiani out of the club. Let's see how we're going halfway through this first season with Salford. I know the board want us to gain automatic promotion. I don't know if that's going to happen. I'm interested to see, but I'll check in with you on January 1st. Oh, okay. I'll take that. Halfway through the season, on the 1st of January, we are first in League 2. I thought we would be like a mid-table club maybe. I mean, I never really know when it comes to these groups. When it comes to League 2, when it comes to the early stages, I never know how I'm going to go. This is a good start though, just the 2 losses. And we are making a good push for automatic promotion. Didn't really have a stack of money to use in this transfer window, but I have signed Matty Daly from Huddersfield for £320,000, a player that can grow with us as the rebuild goes on. Maybe one day he'll be able to make it into the starting 11, but I thought he was a decent player to have as a backup and one that can grow in the background. Daly comes in, nobody goes out. That is our January transfer with Salford completed. Now let's see if we're going to gain automatic promotion in Season 1 to League 3. League 1, 3rd division, whatever, I'll call it League 3. We have absolutely killed it in this first season. 111 points with Salford City. Are you kidding me? Okay, we have cruised to the third division now. Colchester and Bradford City joining us, with Carlisle United, Walsall, Stevenage and Scunthorpe United fighting it out for the final spots. Scrolling down the table, if this was real life, you'd see sides like Macclesfield, Crewe Alexandria, Leyton Orient going down into non-league football. But all I care about is us headed into the third division. In the FA Cup, Man City won on penalties whilst we were eliminated. Where were we eliminated? We were eliminated by West Ham in the round of 32 4-0. So respectable to get to the round of 32. Liverpool did win the Carabao Cup whilst we were eliminated by Peterborough in the first round 4-1. Fleetwood Town won the Leasing.com trophy. Stevenage won the League 2 playoffs. Barcelona took down Liverpool to win the Champions League. And Lazio beat Leverkusen to win the Europa League. So season number 1 defied all of my expectations. We have gone up to the third division. Now, it is a question of whether we can stay there. So many of our quality players from last season have left the club because they were only on loan. So we're going to have a lot of replacing to do this season. Our first replacement is Eduardo Quaresma, the Portuguese centre-back, joining us from Sporting for £1.35 million. A new striker coming in here, Julian von Moos, joining us already. I feel sorry for him. Look at the hairline they've given him in his player model in the game. For an 18-year-old man, or 19-year-old, go feel bad for that. But we've signed him from Basel for £670,000. Took a little bit of work, but we've finally got a solid backline once again. Nicolo Armini is signing from Lazio, £1.8 million for the Italian centre-back. Definitely a player that's going to be around for a long time here and could become an integral part of our side for the next 3, 4, maybe even 5 seasons. Von Moos, Quaresma and Armini all into the starting 11, all into the club. Our starting 11 is stronger in defense, but definitely taken a hit losing some of those players we had in on loan. But I'm very interested to see how we're tracking along at the halfway point of this second season. Are we in the hunt for promotion, or is it going to be a relegation battling season? Let's get more of an idea. We are sitting in 4th position on the 1st of January, 51 points, 7 points away from the top placed Barnsley and 3 points away from Luton Town. That is very good. It's quite a tight table here. We're on 51 points. The relegation zone is Stevenage. Okay, I would say we are safe from relegation this season, which is great to see, which kind of gives us free reign now for the rest of the season. If we get promoted, that would be hectic. That would be sick. But if we don't, that's not the end of the world, because I don't know if our squad would be able to cut it right now in the championship. So we will deal with the rest of the season, hopefully make some more signings, but I am ecstatic with the start of the season. A slight upgrade at the right midfield position. Ken Nkubu coming across here, the Belgian right midfielder, joining us for £690,000. Nkuba into the club, a solid window again. Are we going to get promoted again, or are we going to spend another season in League One? I low-key kind of hope we don't get promoted, just because I think this side here wouldn't be able to cut it in the championship. But anyways, we'll wait and we'll find out. Okay, so we have finished in the playoffs here, having to fight it out between Oxford, Bolton, ourselves and Coventry to get through to the championship next season. Meanwhile, Barnsley and Luton Town have been automatically promoted to the championship. I don't know how we're going to go. We've had a good season. This is going to be tough though. As we scroll down the table, the relegated sides are going to be Bradford City, Rotherham United, Stevenage and Burton Albion. Man City did win the FA Cup. Where were we eliminated this season? We made it. Did we make it past the round of 32? No, we didn't. We were in the round of 32, where we lost 4-0 to Everton. In the Carabao Cup, Man City beat Spurs to win that. Meanwhile, once again, we lost 4-0 to Everton. Luton Town won the Leasing.com trophy, and we have been promoted to the championship via the playoffs, taking down Coventry City 3-2 in the promotion playoff final. In the semi-final, we beat Bolton 5-2 on aggregate. Oh my god. Okay, so we're in the championship next season. I think it's going to be a bit of a dogfight for us. Man City took down Real Madrid to win the Champions League, and Olympique Lyon took down Arsenal to win the Europa League. So back-to-back promotions. Not a bad start to life in charge of Salford City, but now, Season 3, things really get tough. The Championship, this is big boy football. Let's get some big boy results and get up to the Prem. Luke Armstrong has been sold. We've moved him on to CD Mirandes for £400,000. We are going to make our first free agent signing, not just for this rebuild, but for the entirety of FIFA 20. It is going to be a Brazilian left winger / attacking midfielder, Gleison Bremer Paulo Jr. We'll just call him Paulo Jr. or Paulo Jr. He is going to join us here on a free deal, a rotational player that could potentially grow into somebody decent. Louis Maynard has made the move to Southend United for £140,000. And Liam Hogan is the latest player to depart the club, headed to Oxford United for £125,000. Rory Gaffney is gone. He's off to Lincoln City for £250,000. Getting rid of a lot of deadwood this season, a lot of the players that don't have a spot in the squad. The latest, I should say, is Oscar Threlkelt. He's headed to Astra, I believe they're a Romanian side. He's off there for £440,000. Rooney is starting to get a little bit too old for our starting 11 and is going down in overall. So I've gotten ahead of the curve and brought in Sebastiano Esposito. The Italian striker joins us from Inter Milan for just £2 million. This kid looks like an absolute weapon. Well, we have brought our first player down from Manchester United to Salford City. It is Chong, Tahith Chong, the Dutch wonder kid, joining us here. I've had to overpay in the wages, but I think this kid is definitely worth it. £3.5 million from Manchester United. A ludicrous transfer sum. Welcome to Salford City. And it is another free agent signing coming in here. Alfredo Altamirano. Alfredo Altamirano. I'm just going to call him Alfredo. If you didn't know by now, I'm terrible at pronunciations, but Alfredo is joining us here at Salford City on a free. So that transfer window, quite busy. We had to do some serious work if we're going to survive in the Championship this season, and we have done just that. Our starting 11, whilst I don't know if it's good enough to really make an impact in the Championship, I certainly hope that it is good enough for us to survive. That is the goal. Survival. Do not get relegated. Let's go see how that goal is coming along come January 1st. A respectable mid-table or even above mid-table start for us here to start off this third season with Salford City. We're in the Championship. We're sitting in 11th right now on 39 points. Swansea are 10 points ahead of us in 49 points. So we're not in too bad of a position, to be fair. We're how many points out of the relegation zone? Hull City's on 20. So we are 19 points clear of the relegation zone and only 10 points away from the playoffs. We're in a healthy spot. So for the first time in, I believe, this rebuild, we haven't done any business in a transfer window. Only 2 hours to go, but now than hour to go, we haven't done any business at all. I am very interested to see how we're going to go in the second half of the season. Will we be fighting for promotion? Will we be in the relegation battle? At the moment, mid-table. Let's find out. We have forced our way into the playoffs here. I am I can't believe we've made the playoffs 3 successive years. We've been one of the top sides in our respective league 3 years in a row. And lads, we have an opportunity to be a Premier League club in the 4th season. If that happens, I'd be shocked. We have to take down Huddersfield, who were just very good. We have to take them down to get through to the playoff final. But Fulham and Norwich automatically up. And the sides going down are going to be Blackburn, Luton Town, and Middlesbrough. Liverpool did win the FA Cup. Did we get past the round of 32? No, we got eliminated in the round of 32 again. Oh wait, no, I'm tripping. That's the round of 16, isn't it? We made it to the round of 16. Good, an improvement. Man City also won the Carabao Cup. How did we go in that tournament? Eliminated in round 1 on penalties to Southend. What is the contrast with these tournaments? We were eliminated in the semi-finals of the promotion playoffs, so no Premier League in Season 4 for us. We lost to Huddersfield. Nottingham Forest ended up winning the promotion playoff final to join Fulham in the Premier League next season. Atletico Madrid won an all-Spanish Champions League final, whilst it was Arsenal winning the Europa League final 2-0 over Lyon. Unbelievably impressed with the start to life we've had at Salford City. Season 4, let's have another go at the championship, hopefully getting promoted. So we have loaned out Paulo Jr. this season. He's on loan to Banfield. Hopefully get him some decent game time and he comes back a better player. And we make our first signing for the season. It is an upgrade in the center of the midfield. It is Edwin Serrao, I believe that is, or Carrillo, coming across from FC Dallas. £1.7 million, the release clause. What a bargain. Welcome to Salford City. Richie Towell has been sold. We have sold the Irishman to Heidenheim for £890,000. A free agent player coming in here, just trying to build up a young core of players because we have a lot of older players that are starting to retire. So may as well flush them out and get younger, better players in. Lloyd Hansen, £850,000, well, not £850,000. The Englishman joining us here. A massive piece of business here. Ryan Gravenberch is joining us here at Salford. The Dutch midfielder comes from prestigious ranks, signing from Ajax for £8.2 million. 3 players in, 1 player out. It was a very impressive transfer window here. Our squad now looking extremely balanced, and the good part is, wait, why is Taith Chong appearing in the background on the right there? Doing, bruv. Taith Chong creepily watching aside. Our side has now been put together so that it's going to grow together, so that we have no weak links, and so that everybody's going to grow with the squad and hopefully push us into the Premier League. But anyway, we'll see how this goal is tracking along come January 1st. Taith Chong doesn't want to dip out of the background, but we've got bigger things to worry about because we are coming second in the hunt for promotion. It is very close. You would say at the moment, it's a 3-horse race between ourselves, Brighton and Huddersfield for automatic promotion. But we look like we are a shoo-in to get in at least to the playoffs. But we don't want to have to worry about the playoffs. We want to deal with the automatic promotion and go up to the Premier League for Season 5. My line of thinking right now is, okay, we're a good chance of getting into the Premier League for next season. So we need to start building and acting like we are a Premier League club. Hence the reason I have gone ahead and made our first pre-contract signing of this rebuild. One of my first of FIFA 20 as well. It is going to be for David Neres, the Brazilian winger, is going to be joining us in season number 5 at Salford City. I'm going to probably play him on the right wing position. What a pickup. If we have him in the championship, that's just going to be unfair. If we have him in the Premier League, that's going to be fantastic. So the addition of Neres is the centerpiece, the focal point of our January transfer window. Now, all we need to do to fulfill the prophecy is to get promoted to the Premier League with Salford City. Let's see how we go. We're going to have to do it through the playoffs. We have missed out on automatic promotion by 5 points. Brighton and Huddersfield going through. What a season from Brighton. 1 loss. They score 130 goals and concede 22. We get 105 points in the league. But that is not enough for promotion, which is absolutely crazy. So we fight it out against Swansea, Bristol and Stoke. The 4 cities fighting it out for the Premier League spot. As we scroll down the table, however, the relegated sides headed down to League 1 are Hull City, Peterborough and Wigan Athletic. Manchester City did win the FA Cup. Where did we go in the FA Cup? So we lost in the round of 32, 4-0 to Salford. 4-0 to Wolves, I should say. And Liverpool have won the Carabao Cup. We were eliminated in the second round against Manchester City. So this is the thing we are really interested in. We have made it through to the promotion playoff final, absolutely destroying Stoke City 6-1 on aggregate. We are versing Bristol City in the final. Do we go up? The $100 million game, we lose. What? We have lost to Bristol City and we're going to fight it out another season in the championship. We're going to have an 86 rated winger in the championship. Are you taking the piss? That is heartbreaking. The game is really making us fight for our spot in the Premier League. So close to the Premier League, but not there yet. Let's have another go in season number 5. With how good our squad is at the moment and the amount of money we have, I can't make any huge changes to the starting 11. So I thought this season we're going to build out the core, or the base I should say, the background of the side, and make sure that we have backups and we have a nice reserve. I'm not making much sense. I just want to build out the reserves and the bench and make sure we have a good backup in case anybody gets injured, and we have a squad that can continue to grow as the rebuild progresses. We have signed a quite quality midfielder here, Michael Terrier, 73 rated, 19 years of age, French. Welcome to Salford City, mate. Santiago Blázquez is going to join the side as well, a good backup centre back to have that can continue to grow. The Argentine joins us, 67 rated. Welcome, just like Terrier, to Salford City. 2 of our backup goalkeepers both left the club last season on free deals. Like, I let them walk when their contracts expired because they were both in their late 30s. So we're going to bring in a new era of backup goalkeepers. Gaëtan Bussen is joining us from Bordeaux for £3.8 million. And we're going to sign our 3rd string goalkeeper, meaning hopefully we don't have to worry about backups for a very long time. It is a free agent. It is, I'm going to call him Chitolino Carneo. Let's just call him Paulo Enrique, the Brazilian signing on a free. I have decided to sell Eduardo Quaresma. Gonna go in and try signing an upgraded centre back here. The Portuguese youngster is headed to Germany, off to Union Berlin for £14 million. There it is. We bring in Mohamed Salisu for £11.7 million. The Ghanaian centre back, definitely an upgrade on Quaresma, and hopefully is going to lead us to the Premier League. And Ibu Toure has been sold to Sepsi for £460,000. And Joey Jones is also leaving the club, off to Lillestrøm for £220,000. We're getting serious about promotion. We've come close 2 seasons in a row, but hopefully it is our 3rd in the championship that sees us get promoted to the Premier League. January 1st, let's see how we're going. This is what we want to see. We are currently 16 points clear of 3rd place Norwich in the automatic promotion hunt. We haven't lost a game all season, currently undefeated. And I mean, this is my dream scenario. If we go up top of the table and Fulham join us, considering I am a Fulham fan, that'd be nice to see. But we are getting the job done on our end. A change of pace, no business done here. We're going to see if this side is good enough to get us promoted. Imagine if we went invincible. That would be insane. You're kidding me. We have gone undefeated in the championship and have been automatically promoted alongside Fulham. We have had 41 wins, 5 draws, and not a single loss. Oh my god. 128 points. We have absolutely murdered this league. So ourselves and Fulham go up. Sheffield United, Preston, Norwich and Brentford fight it out for the final promotion spot. And the relegated sides are going to be Millwall, Portsmouth and Charlton Athletic. Liverpool did win the FA Cup. Did we make it past the round of 16? I don't think we did. We lost in the 4th round to Liverpool. Liverpool did win the Carabao Cup as well. They had a very good season, Liverpool. We lost in the 3rd round to Aston Villa. Brentford are joining ourselves and Fulham in the Premier League next season. Liverpool managed to win the Champions League. They're doing very well here. And Inter Milan took down Arsenal to win the Europa League. So everything went to plan in the championship this season. We are the championship's Invincibles. Can we carry that form over into the Premier League? I certainly hope so. Time to scrap, time to put our grafting boots on. Let's survive. Our first signing in the Premier League breaks our club record signing. Jean-Claire Todibo signing from Bournemouth for £31.9 million. Emmanuel Diasaru, yeah, sorry mate, I'm not pronouncing your last name, but he's gone, he's out of the club, off to Servette for £520,000. And Tom Walker is out of the club, getting rid of a lot of our players that have been here since day one. Kind of cruel now that we're in the Premier League, but we've sold Tom Walker. He's leaving the club for £800,000. I couldn't help but sign this guy when I saw the release clause. Adam Eder, coming across from Ingolstadt in the Bundesliga. £4.15 million for the Irish striker. Probably going to be a reserve striker for us, but could easily break into the starting lineup if he grows more. So with the 40 million or so pounds we had to work with, we've brought in Todibo and Eder. Definitely Todibo is going to be a massive signing for us, but the biggest problem is going to be results on the pitch. We want to avoid relegation, we don't want to go back to the championship, and we don't want to get sacked. Okay, this is decent. We find ourselves sitting pretty mid-table, lower to mid-table, 13th position. My goal for this season was to survive relegation, and right now we are 15 points ahead of Newcastle United, which is nice to see. Newcastle, Leicester and Huddersfield having a shocking start to the season. This is good to see that we are mid-table though. The top of the table is currently Chelsea, who are on 50 points already. Liverpool, United, Arsenal. It's a pretty bog standard top of the table race really, but all I'm worried about is our survival, and right now we're on making good progress towards that. Let's go! We have signed another Brazilian player here, another weapon, Rodrigo, one of the hottest commodities in world football, both as a wonder kid and now in this career mode as a superstar. Rodrigo will be joining us next season from Real Madrid. 88 rated. Wow, welcome to Salford City in season number 7, Rodrigo. Think of it what you will, pre-contracts are in the game for a reason. I don't abuse them as much as I used to, but I am so excited for Rodrigo to join us next season. Our left and right wings are going to be absolutely diverticulitis. Let's get to the end of the season. Do we survive the Premier League? I would like to hope that we don't choke it this bad. Let's go. We have exceeded my expectations here in this first Premier League season as we finish 9th with Salford City. The Premier League champions are Liverpool, who almost become Centurions, but I am over the moon with a 9th placed finish. We are playing just some fantastic football, making incredible progress. The relegated sides, however, are Leicester, Brentford and Huddersfield. Man City won an all-Manchester FA Cup final. Did we make it? We got eliminated by Arsenal in, what would that be, the round of 16? Yeah, the round of 16. Tottenham did take down Brighton to win the Carabao Cup. We lost to Bournemouth in the quarters, so we're slowly making progress. Barcelona won an all-Spanish Champions League final, and AC Milan took down Arsenal to win the Europa League. Also, can I just point out that the dynamic player potentials are definitely working here, because both Von Moos and Nygren only have a base potential of 82. Here they are, 86 and 85 rated respectively. I am a huge fan of that. This is very nice. So things are going better than I expected. We are flying in this rebuild with Salford. We have finished mid-table in the Premier League, and with Rodrigo coming in next season, who knows where we're going to finish and where we're going to be at the end of this next season. Season number 7 begins with a player departure. I didn't want to sell him, but he was extremely unhappy at the club, so we've had to sell the regen player, Michael Terrier, to Real Betis. The Frenchman is headed there for £25 million. Also, if my voice sounds different, that's because I'm extremely sick. It is a huge signing in the grand scheme of things. It is Declan Rice joining us here at Salford City, signing from Arsenal of all clubs. £55.9 million for the Englishman, already 87 rated. So I'm very excited to see what we can do with him over the remainder of the rebuild. And we have sold Mohamed Salisu to Manchester United for £30.4 million. We have received an unbelievable transfer fee for Nicolo Armini. He was a player that was in my immediate plans, but we've managed to sell him to Monaco, an 81 rated defender, for £56.6 million. If that ain't good business, I don't know what is. And we have secured the services of a world-class defender here. Ibrahima Konate coming across from Valencia. 66.5. How's he already unhappy? Are you kidding me? What is this game? The same day he signs, he's unhappy. Oh my god, this game does my head in. But anyways, Konate joining us here. 87 rated. What a pickup he is going to be. And we have loaned out Ken Nkuba this season. He's gone to Wolfsburg. He was extremely persistent in wanting a loan move. I started losing manager rating for not loaning him out, so I've loaned him out. A lot of money being thrown around this transfer window. Declan Rice and Ibrahima Konate into the club. Terrier, Salisu and Armani all out of it. And this is now what our starting 11 looks like. Half the squad is finished and ready to compete for the Champions League title. The other half of it's still growing, still room for improvement. So I am genuinely quite interested to see what prerogative we find ourselves in halfway through the season. Okay, so we're pushing for a Europa League spot here. Currently in 8th position on 38 points. Only 2 points behind Manchester United. Would love to finish above them in the table this season. But 21 games through the season. 38 points, not the worst start in the world. Given our extremely expensive opening window, we haven't had the finances to make a solid signing here, nor have I wanted to sell any of the players. The squad's coming along nicely. Let's see where season number 7 finishes for us. We have finished this season in 6th position. I don't know whether that gets us into the Europa League for next season or not. Holy crap! I've just noticed Manchester City have gone invincible. What? Man City have won 35 games, drawn 3, and lost no games in the season. 108 points. That is insane. And I've also just realized that we have finished above Manchester United. Salford City, technically now a better club than Manchester United. Let's go. I am really hoping that we get into Europa League football for next season. However, we scroll down the table. Who got relegated? It is Burnley, Fulham and Cardiff City. Man City did win the FA Cup this season. We were eliminated again in the round of 32, this time to Watford. Arsenal did win the Carabao Cup. Where did we get eliminated in this one? Round of 16? Nope, round of 32. At least it was to Arsenal. Manchester City took down Milan to win the Champions League, and Atalanta beat Everton to win the Europa League. So that is season 7 done. Our manager rating took a bit of a hit. Hopefully we don't get sacked, but I'm keen to crack on again next season. We better get Europa League football. That is a necessity. Some of the transfer fees in this rebuild have been absolutely ridiculous. We have sold Aaron Muric to Everton for £112 million. 112 million. Are you kidding me? That is huge money. That is almost double his base value. That is incredible. Let's go and get ourselves a world-class goalkeeper now. We get our man. The replacement is Gianluigi Donnarumma. A +7 difference in overall. A 92 rated goalkeeper. This guy is going to be insane for us. And the kicker, we paid over £20 million less than the Muric transfer fee. That is fantastic. Welcome to Salford City, Gianluigi Donnarumma. Edwin Serrao has virtually been asking to leave since the day he joined. He's been terrible for team morale, and we've sold him to Hertha Berlin now for £42.9 million. And a star defender joins our ranks here. It is Eder Militao coming across from Leverkusen, £73.9 million for the 88 rated centre back. We are going to be an absolute force to be reckoned with here in season 8. I'm trying to get rid of a lot of the older Deadwood players that have been here since season 1 that are absolutely killing our team morale because they still think they're starters when they're not getting any starting time because they're 60 rated. So I'm getting rid of these guys and bringing in a fresh young core of talent really Gonna get some more free agents in. Andrea Molina Orta can play right back and centre back, 17 years of age, 66 overall. This guy looks like he could be fantastic for us as he continues developing. And another one of those free agent players coming in here, Rubal Garcia, another Spanish player, another centre back, joining us as a rotational but growing player. This is a player that I am so excited about. It is Claude Bastone, 67 rated, an Italian midfielder, rotational right now, but could develop into something quite special as the rebuild continues to develop. Kyle Lees, an English midfielder, striker I should say, joining us here on a free, 64 rated, 19 years of age. Again, a good prospect player to have. Will continue to grow. Don't need to go on about all the players. Kyle Lees, welcome to Salford. Oliver Hildebrandt joining us here, a future first team player, a German attacking midfielder / centre midfielder. Welcome to Salford. Ibrahima Joseph is the latest and final free agent player we're going to sign, more than likely. The Frenchman who clearly has Asian heritage joining us here on a free. And we have loaned out our third string goalkeeper to Benfica, the Brazilian keeper Paulo Henrique, off to Benfica just for pure morale and growth reasons. An unbelievably busy transfer window. Still can't believe we sold Muric for £112 million, but this is what our side looks like. I've got a few rotational players in there just for morale reasons, but our squad is absolutely insane at the moment. Kanate injured, but if we were in the Champions League this season, I would consider ourselves a good shot. We are, however, in the Europa League. I was wrong at the end of last season. We have qualified for the Europa League. Obviously not going to show you guys much of that. I'll show you how we went at the end of the season. But we need to focus on qualifying for Champions League this year. Let's get into the January transfer window. We are currently undefeated in the Premier League this season, along with Tottenham. We find ourselves in second position on 55 points. Top 4 qualification, looking very healthy right now. I am over the moon. Our squad is like ridiculous. Look at this. So in the potentials, the FIFA listed potentials for 2 of our players, Von Moos and Nygren. Von Moos has an 82 potential. At age 25, he is 90 rated. Nygren, our captain, he has a potential of 82 as well. At age 25, he is also 90. That is wild. I love dynamic player potentials. I love it. Wow. Wow. I don't have words. I'm going to call this my final pre-contract signing of this rebuild, regardless of how much longer it takes. Kylian bloody Mbappe is coming to Salford City next season. What in the world is going on here? We're going to play him at the right wing spot. 95 rated. Oh my god. Kylian Mbappe, I'm so excited. This is probably the most fun I've ever had in a rebuild since I started the series in FIFA 17 or whenever I started it. I am loving this rebuild. I hope you guys are as well. Kylian Mbappe coming to Salford City in season number 9. Danny Whitehead will be leaving us at the end of the season on a pre-contract expiry deal. Not worried about that at all because I've been trying to get rid of him for so long. So Danny Whitehead, best of luck from next season. Next season is going to be ridiculous. I honestly think if we qualify for Champions League, we're going to be maybe a centre midfielder away from being a Champions League winning side. We're going to have Mbappe at the right mid spot. These players are going to keep growing if dynamic potentials are anything to go by. I mean, I can't believe that Von Moos and Nygren are 90 rated players. Oh, I'm having fun. Let's get to the end of this season. Excuse me? We are invincible? What? Oh my god, we have got invincible here in the 8th season with Salford City. 34 wins, 4 draws, not a single loss, 106 points. We are the best team in England. And most importantly, that means that we are playing Champions League football in Season 9, and with Mbappe coming in, we have surely got to be one of the favourites. Tottenham in second, City in third. The relegated sides are Bristol City, Aston Villa, and Norwich City. We have won the FA Cup as well, taking down Manchester City 3-1. That is brilliant. We get 2 pieces of silverware. Can we do the treble? Man City do win the Carabao Cup, however. We have not done well in the Carabao Cup at all. Where did we get eliminated? We got eliminated in the second round of Preston. That's not good. PSG took down Man City and won the Champions League. And Arsenal won the Europa League. Where did we get eliminated? We got eliminated to Bayern Munich in the quarterfinals. Also, just to let you guys know, I'm leading the contracts of Beasley, Whitehead, Jones, Shelton, and Smith all expire. They're dragging down team morale, and I have not been able to sell them to clubs. So thank you for your service, lads, but it is time to move on. That is just an insane season. Our team is ridiculous. 90 rated players everywhere. Mbappe coming in next season. Oh, I'm loving life right now. Sandro Tonali is the midfielder we're going to sign here to kick off season number 9. We have spent exactly £70 million on the Italian midfielder, bringing him from Bayern Munich, an 89 rated midfielder. That is our lowest rated starting 11 player now is 88 rated. Well, surely we have to win the Champions League. He's been at the club for a very long time, but he wanted out once he got wind of Mbappe's imminent arrival. So we have sold Neres to Arsenal for £87 million. Not bad for an initial free transfer, eh? I don't have intentions of selling him, but we could get upwards of £157 million for our backup centre midfielder. What have we created? Dean Henderson will be joining us here at Salford City as our new backup goalkeeper, our new number 2. In case anything happens to Donnarumma this season, we have Henderson, the 84 rated keeper, to step in if injury or suspension occurs. I mean, hopefully we don't even have to use Henderson, but he's a good insurance policy. I am just absolutely blown away by the side we've managed to build here in Season 9. Look at that. So many of our players into the 90s. Our lowest rated players are 88, and our reserves are just absolutely ridiculously strong. This team is freakishly good. I honestly think we are going to win the Champions League this season. Gotta have confidence. Let's see who we are facing in the Champions League. I would say a pretty fair group for us here in the Champions League. We are in Group A, and we have been matched up against Roma, Lille, and CSKA Moscow. Definitely think we should be topping the group. Stranger things have happened though. Let's go and see if we get through to the knockout stages at the first time of asking in 3, 2, 1. Too easy. 5 wins, 1 draw, not a single loss. Ourselves in Roma are through to the round of 16 with pure ease here. Everything is going according to plan so far. But now, who are we facing in the round of 16? It is PSG. Oh dear. We are really going to see what we're made of as we face PSG in the round of 16. A big challenge. Roma got Man City. There's a lot of big clubs alive in the Champions League. No real surprises, so we're going to have to graft our way to the final if we're going to get there. Mate, look at that record. 21 games into the Premier League season. We have got 21 wins. Not a single draw. Not a single loss. We've conceded just 5 goals all Premier League season. What in the bloody hell is going on? This is just... oh, I just keep getting more and more shocked. I've signed another centre-back just for the sake of it. A backup centre-back. Boubacar Kamara, in most rebuilds, would be a starting 11 centre-back for me. 86 rated. He's our 4th string centre-back. So if anything happens, we have Kamara and Collins, who is now 85, to step in. We're looking very healthy. Kamara into the club. That's all the business we have done in this transfer window. But oh man, I'm very interested to see how we go now against PSG. The away leg up first here as we take on PSG, a full strength starting 11. Look at that, Nygren up to a 92 now. Our side's damn good. We better get a big result here. Let's get some away goals on the board. Come on. Come on, Salford. Our first knockout game is a 1-0 loss. Rice with a straight red card. Oh my dear. This is not going to plan. What? Okay, we're going to have a big second leg. I would be unbelievably upset if we got eliminated at this stage of the Champions League. Declan Rice suspended, so we've brought in Gravenberch. Luckily for us, he's 88 rated, so he's actually a pretty good player. We're 1-0 down. We have no away goals on the board. We need a big result. Come on, Salford. Let's not get eliminated here. Come on. 4-1. That's what we want. Von Noos, Gravenberch and Mbappe scoring. They get an away goal, but we go through to the quarterfinals, 4-2 on aggregate. Atletico Madrid in the Champions League quarterfinals. Looking at the teams remaining, we have no easy opponents. It's going to be a tough road. Let's take down the Spanish outfit. We need to make sure we get off to a better start than we did in the first leg against PSG. We want to get a win. We need to keep a clean sheet, most importantly. Atletico Madrid, first leg, quarterfinals. How are we going to go? We've got a full strength starting 11 here. Come on, lads. Let's get this result. The scoreline is a 2-1 loss. Oh my God. Are you serious? They've got 2 away goals. João Felix. That's worse than the PSG start. The second leg here away against Atletico Madrid. We need a convincing win. We need a big win. Come on. Come on, lads. Get your money's worth. Let's do it. 3-2. Do we go through? Hold up. Quick math. We go through, don't we? On away goals rule. Hold up. It'd be 4-all. We go through an away goals rule. Let's go. Canate in the 97th minute. I think we go through. We've taken down one half of Madrid. Now it's time to take down the other. If we want to get into the Champions League final and face either Barcelona or Bayern Munich, we're going to have to go through Real Madrid. This has been such a difficult road, but come on. Big performances. Big performances. We need our stars to step up. The first leg is away at the Santiago Bernabeu. We have been terrible in the first legs so far in this rebuild. We're going to have to change that now. Come on, a big win. A big win. 5-0 would be lovely. The scoreline, a 1-all draw. Von Moos and Martinez scoring. We have the away goal advantage. We have the advantage, but it is not convincing. A big second leg still needed. Okay. The simple equation of saying it is if we keep a clean sheet, we're into the Champions League final. Definitely easier said than done. Against Real Madrid especially. Come on, fellas. This is the best team I've ever put together in a rebuild. We are one good performance away from a Champions League final. The scoreline against Real Madrid in the semi-final is a 1-0 win. Gravenberch off the bench. We're headed to the Champions League final to face either Bayern Munich or Barcelona. Let's go. The 27th of May, 2028, season number 9. The Champions League final will be contested between Barcelona and Salford bloody city. Let's go. We have had such a tough run to the Champions League final. Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, and PSG. But here we are. The final hurdle to complete this monster rebuild. One of the most enjoyable, if not the most enjoyable rebuilds I have done yet. We have to take down Barcelona. Taking a look around the other leagues, and it is Napoli who won the Europa League, taking down Monaco 2-0. Bro, we have gone invincible for back-to-back seasons. 37 wins, 1 draw, 0 losses, only 11 goals conceded all season. Our team was a hack. We were a cheat sheet, man. That is incredible. I don't think I've ever had a good season like that. And Leeds only got 6 points. What is going on? This team is just unbelievable. We did win the Community Shield over Spurs 2-1 at the start of the season. We also won the FA Cup 2-1 over Everton. We won the Carabao Cup as well. 3-0 over Southampton. So technically, if you include the Community Shield, we've done the quad. And we're going for 5 trophies. We have won every single tournament that we have been a part of. Man, I have never had a season this good. And it is time to marvel in the squad we have built. I'm going to go on a limb and say this is the best ever team we have put together in a rebuild. Our starting 11 is cooked. We have more players in the 90s in our starting 11 than we do not 90 rated. Our bench is good enough to win most competitions around the world. Just an unbelievable roster. Look at this. Julian Van Moos had an 82 potential. At age 27, he is 92 rated. What in the bloody hell has happened? Esposito has gone up 5 from his base potential. Where's that? Nygren has gone up plus 10 as well. This is just a ridiculous team. I am in love with this team. I don't want it to end. From League 2 to the Champions League final, we have one final challenge in front of us. Let's take down Barcelona. From the attack here, Barcelona. I have no idea who this Connolly bloke is, but he's got some pace behind him. Connolly sends that one deep. We're going to header it away, though, with Rodrigo. Terrible touch from Tonali. And Barcelona continue on the attack. Alexander-Arnold going through here to Ousmane Dembele. They have the shot, but it's saved easily from Donnarumma. Here we go. Mbappe's through quicker than Oyart's ball. Looking for some support. He's going to dink this one in the area. It goes and we take the lead. Von Moos. Oh, my voice. I'm losing it. But I don't care because we take the lead 14 minutes into the Champions League final. Julian Von Moos with a rocket of a header. Great run. Great ball from Mbappe. And you would just expect that to happen, wouldn't you? Von Moos. He's been the king of the rebuild, and he gives us the lead here, evading the defender beautifully, putting it past the Stegen. That is a dream start for us here. Look at that, throws himself at it. 1-0 Salford City, baby. Barcelona looking for a quick equaliser here. Connolly going there to Lo Celso, backheels it. What an equaliser, man. Arthur, that's a rocket. Not much Donnarumma could have done about that one. Barcelona couldn't care less about it, but Arthur has got a quick equaliser here for them. Not sure what I could have done to stop it. Just some brilliant passing play. Look at that ball movement. It's just gone away from Donnarumma. He strikes it with the outside of his boot. Nothing we could do about that one. Here we go. This is some nice passing play. Esposito and Von Moos trying to get one another through. Esposito over the top to Nygren. Squares it. 2-1. That is brilliant. Von Moos has a second goal here. Great decision making from Nygren. Our passing play is incredible. And you just notice it so much more. Playing a 3-5-2 compared to a 4-back formation. So many more opportunities popping up for us. Great ball over the top. And we reclaim the lead. They're in the attack here. Connolly. We're trying to defend. They go there to Lo Celso. He takes a heavy touch. And they put it wide with Connolly. That would have been another quick equaliser there for Barcelona. Thankfully, how far wide did he go on this one? Not good defending from us. That is a shocking miss. Good passing play here. Being nice and composed. Looking for that perfect opening. We go to Tonali, who goes to Declan Rice. Rice to Tonali, who hits it. What a save from ter Stegen. Are you kidding me? Ball being spread around here. Here we go. I see that run. Over the top. We put it in a good position for Von Moos. Flicks it over the head. Goes. To nobody at all. That was decent build-up play. I wanted to get that one to Mbappe, though. Here we go. Tonali. Heavy touch. Going there to Esposito. Von Moos. Back heel to Nygren. Come on. We're looking for a good opportunity. We get a goal here, and that's just about ice. Come on. Von Moos holding it up. Going back. Von Moos! Oh, he's hit the post. That would have been his hat trick. But we're holding on here. Come on. We win the ball back and we win the Champions League final. They're rapidly running out of time, Barcelona. Do not let them go forward. Make them pass it backwards. Come on. There it is. The referee blows the full-time whistle. The most insane rebuild we have done yet comes to a conclusion. Oh, I'm losing my voice. I sound like I'm 12 years old going through puberty again. But Salford City are champions of Europe. A 2-1 win over Barcelona. Lads, I hope you enjoyed today's rebuild. What is that cameraman doing? But if you enjoyed it, what are the cameramen doing there? What is going on? Oh my god, I'm just going to let you enjoy the title celebration. This is the weirdest rebuild, the best rebuild. It's been JarradHD here. I am out. Peace. So once again, a big thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. If you are looking to create a website for your store, your business, or any creative outlet you have, Squarespace is the spot to do it. For me, the feature that really stands out with Squarespace is the interface. It is so easy to put together your own website and an aesthetically pleasing website as well. I'm also a big fan of the complete commenting features. Community is a massive part of what I do here, and the fact that you can create a fully integrated commenting system that allows you to look at comments, likes, all of that good stuff is awesome. There also are no plugins necessary when you are creating a website with Squarespace. So check out squarespace.com today for a free trial, and when you are ready to launch, make sure you go to squarespace.com/JarradHD to get 10% off your first website or domain.